All right.
The official formation of what is known as the Board of Peace. This board has the chance to be one of the most consequential bodies ever created, and it's my enormous honor to serve as its chairman. Every country, just about every country, wants to be a part of it.
President Trump presiding
All right. Oh my God. President Trump just forms a board of peace in Davos, Switzerland.
over the signing ceremony for the brand new Board of Peace in Davos. That was earlier this morning. His goal for the board is to promote peace around the globe.
Yes, board of the peace is to promote to peace around the world.
25 countries make up the initial membership, but the
You see,
president
Albania, Argentina, Armenia, Azerbaijan,
says
Bahrain,
all
Belarus, Bulgaria,
are welcome to join. And the president
Egypt, Hungary, Indonesia, Israel, Jordan,
is about to board Air
Kazakhstan,
Force One to head back to the White
Kosovo, Kuwait. Everyone is welcome to join Greenlanding the deal. What is this? Oh my God.
House now. Over the course of about 2 days, he accomplished what few believed was ever going to be possible. He successfully cut a deal on Greenland. And here he is with Fox Business' Maria Bartiromo.
Okay. Trump and world leaders unveil board of peace. What do you mean? This is NATO type of thing? Oh my God. What is this? What is this? I mean,
We'll have everything we want. We're getting everything we want at no cost.
So the Golden Dome will be on Greenland?
A piece of it, yes, and it's a very important part because everything comes over Greenland. If the bad guys start shooting, it comes over Greenland. So we knock it down. It's pretty infallible. It's amazing. We're talking about it. It's really being negotiated now. The details.
I mean, this is all good, but why though this news videos does not have higher quality than 720p? I don't really get it.
But essentially, it's total access. It's there's no.
Trump says Greenland deal with NATO has no time limit. Oh my God.
There's no time limit.
The New York Post cover had some fun with the big news.
Oh my God, New York Post has some fun. They indeed. Trump announces framework for Greenland agreement. US could own part of island. What is happening right here?
Dane deal. Well, because you know Denmark. Senior White House correspondent Peter Doocy has more.
All right, hey, what's up?
And here's according to President Trump, they're going to get all this new access to Greenland for free. But to iron out the finer points of the deal, President Trump is dispatching.
Trump's proposed Golden Dome would protect US from Russian and Chinese attacks. What is going on here?
The most trusted members of his team, Marco Rubio, Steve Witkoff, and J.D. Vance.
But what if a foreign country launched a missile at the United States of America? We would need control over the Arctic in order to shoot that missile down. Our entire missile defense system depends on that Arctic security.
This morning, the interior.
Okay, this is what is happening right now. They're all into this thing. Vance said our national defense depends on Arctic security, and Davos, Switzerland, Wednesday. Trump has to say something.
Interior Secretary Doug Burgum likened the Greenland push to acquiring Alaska, which went from a remote outpost to a thriving part of the United States.
Alaska.
So, at a minimum, whatever this move winds up being called, it is about bringing Greenland into the fold.
Yeah, Secretary Burgum compares Greenland to Alaska purchase. Okay, Alaska is bought from the Russia. If you know, Soviet Union is sold Alaska to the American, and it's become the 50th state of the USA.
More and keeping both China and Russia as far away from the United States as possible.
Okay.
Greenlanders want to be prosperous. They have a lot of ports where they have no awareness who's coming in and out of the country. And so the U.S., I think, will have ways of knowing who's above, on, and below the sea that Denmark...
Said U.S. will have ways of protecting Greenland that Denmark cannot accomplish. What the hell is happening here?
And Greenland can't accomplish.
And any minute, we will see some live pictures of President Trump in Zurich boarding Air Force One for the long flight across the Atlantic back home. They might even fly over Greenland.
Okay, so Trump departs Switzerland back to U.S. right here.
So he might see it out the window. But as he does, there are bulletins crossing that Greenland's foreign minister just said she thinks this is all good news out of Davos. Harris.
Really? I think that's the first time we've heard the response from there, correct?
Yes, the response from the Greenland coming there, and they are saying this is a good news. Okay, well, I mean, they want to be part of the 51st state of the U.S. or something.
Yes, and this is the foreign minister who was seen in a lot of still pictures after some meetings last week looking kind of nervous about what she'd heard behind closed doors. And so for her to come forward and say that before the deal is done, that she thinks this is good news, that would seem like a big step towards actually getting this thing finalized.
Absolutely. Thank you for bringing it
Okay.
to us.
Something we're going to talk about this thing.
The real estate deal of a lifetime. Axios lists 5 winners from Trump's Greenland deal.
You see the 5 winners from Trump's Greenland clamped down. Trump, Denmark, Greenland, Europe, markets, and Davos. Oh my God. OPAD, Trump's Greenland us could be the real estate deal of a lifetime.
Denmark, Greenland, Europe, the markets, and Davos. In focus now, Tommy Pigott, State Department spokesperson. Great to have you. First of all, we're learning more and more. So what can you tell us that is unfolding right now on this? And you just heard for the first time the foreign minister now talking about, yeah, this is a good deal. Peter Doocy said she looked a little nervous from Greenland, wondering what was coming.
Well, the real winners here are the American people, are the security of our alliance. What we saw is President Trump identifying a problem, a real problem, and taking steps to address it. And only the
said we have formed the framework of a future deal for Greenland. Is the Greenland becoming the part of it? This is a very high issue.
way that President Trump can. He is truly showing that he is the deal maker in chief. And what we're seeing are efforts to enhance the NATO alliance, enhance the security of Greenlanders, enhance the security of the United States. That is something that only President
Tell me about the military component of this, though, because it's two-pronged. It's that and it's also rare earth. And I will get to the rare earth in a moment. But just the military, when he took that military force off
Trump getting everything we want with Greenlanding, getting everything he's in my mind. I don't know what he's talking about. Everything. What is everything? What is this?
the table, it seemed to shift things a little bit. Did that make the deal easier?
Well, I think ultimately what made the deal possible is President Trump. And President Trump has a suite of options, and he keeps those options open until he decides to rule them out. And ultimately what we saw over the last couple days, weeks, really going back to the beginning of this administration, is the art of the deal in action. This is something.
What is this? Trump is really negotiating Greenland for it. Greenland is becoming main thing right now, main topic, main everything.
That presidents have wanted to see happen for many, many decades.
Yes.
And President Trump is actually taking steps to make it happen. It's a credit to his leadership. It's also a credit to the vision he has to address problems before they become problems. President Trump's really putting us on a great footing here. And
That part of the deal didn't when it comes to the reserves of the
You see, this is the Trump signing the World of Peace or Board of Peace thing, you see.
rare earth minerals needed to create and operate technology for pretty much everything. Most of those reserves are still
Reserves, metric tons, 44 million metric tons from China. China is the biggest one, 21 million from Brazil and 6.9 from India. China, Brazil and India, top three distributors. Then Australia, Russia, Vietnam, US, Greenland, Tanzania, South Africa. So that's why we are having Greenland to get the 1.5 million metric tons of rare earth reserves, and they're from it is.
tapped in Greenland. The Arctic nation is home to key minerals needed for consumer electronics, defense systems, medical devices, advanced computing, and clean energy. This is a critical
This is
part
the rare earth minerals in Greenland. Neodymium, electronics, EVs, wind turbines.
of that deal. Tommy, talk more.
well, ultimately, this is about
And you
access.
see-
This is about access for the United States. It's about access from a
We
military
have here praseodymium, aircraft, magnets, motors, glass coloring.
perspective. It's about access from a perspective from those critical minerals. These are part of all the concerns that President Trump laid
We
out
have now dysprosium, electronics, defense, and green energy.
from the beginning of this administration, talking about those critical minerals, talking about the encroachment of our adversaries onto Greenland, talking about the defense of
PM
Greenland,
is the main thing here.
the NATO alliance, our defense, modern threats, the Arctic, the list goes on. He's been identifying these threats. That's the art of the deal in action, and President Trump is
Of infrastructure there yet. Does our footprint in those small about that?
realized. Ignore this. President Trump saying, no, I'm not going to ignore this threat to our security.
Okay, look at this, look at this. US here, Alaska here, Greenland is here. Big, this is the one big island, bigger than US, you see, bigger than US.
I'm not going to ignore the opportunities. He's having these hard conversations, and the people to have these hard conversations, the NATO alliance, it helps everyone in terms of our security and prosperity.
So NATO's and Russia's militarization of the Arctic. Green is NATO, red is Russia, you see.
Talk to me about the Board of Peace, if you can. 25, upwards of 20.
Unprecedented global coalition that was put together. What we see now is President Trump building on this unprecedented global coalition, trying to peace deals around the world.
Are you happy with the President Trump being the president right now and all the deals, all the things he's doing right now? Let me know in the comment section. I mean, half of them are happy. I mean, people are saying 90% of them are happy, but I don't think
just
so.
a year, and we saw in Davos here.
Since Israel and Hamas, the ceasefire agreement came into
Everyone is standing and Trump is sitting only.
place. And of course, we've seen
What
some
a
bubble
power
up
he
the
has, what a
president
power
and
he
Secretary
has.
of State Rubio have said, that can happen, but the peace is holding. The ceasefire is holding. And so that is a huge
This is a
development in
huge
all of
thing,
this.
all right.